We live in a condo complex, or lived in a condo complex, so we started looking at some of the other units that were also on the market, and we saw a few were sitting for quite a few weeks or months. So we were very nervous about being in a situation of limbo where we're trying to move back home to Michigan, where we're from, but not actually being able to do so because we're bound to the property. So we thought we were going to be at least a few months on the market, and that was not the case. So we talked to a few other folks. What I think really stuck out after we spoke to Matt was the fact that in every single showing, we were going to have someone, a part of our team, to be involved. So us as the sellers would have a real estate agent involved in those discussions, because we remembered when we were touring homes, there was plenty of questions that we could get answers to, but we might not be able to get it in real time. And therefore, if we weren't interested enough, we wouldn't necessarily even pursue that knowledge. And maybe we might end up missing out on something. So really like the idea of having someone on our team be able to interact with the buyers, be able to point out the strong suits of their property immediately. Incredibly satisfied. I cannot speak highly enough about the entire team, about everyone's availability, their knowledge, their friendliness throughout the entire process, and the end result. We closed $25K above asking, which we really did not, again, see happening, especially when other units of exact same layouts, maybe even slightly more renovated than our condo, were going below asking, and again sitting on the market for quite a while. So we were really blown away, not only by the experience, but the end result itself. Specifically, not only in terms of how we listed originally and going a little bit lower than what we might have anticipated, but which ultimately resulted in a bidding war that got us to the outcome we were hoping for, but also when we were negotiating around repairs, our buyer asked for about a $5K concession, and we were so happy with where we were closing at. My wife and I were like, okay, well, we can do that. We'll still be in a good spot. And Christen was like, all right, I think they're asking for a lot here. I think we can counter, and they asked for $5K in concessions. We ended up settling with $2K. So that was $3,000 that we were ready to easily part with. But based off the guidance we received, we were able to hang on to. I already have recommended y'all to a few different folks that we used to be friends with down in Dallas, but I can't speak highly enough again about the entire experience. This was the first time we ever sold a property, so there was plenty of moments where we were uncertain of how things should go, maybe a little bit nervous, a little bit paranoid, and Sullivan, you answered questions after hours many times. Matt and Christen were willing to jump on a line, help us, reassure us, and again, ultimately, the end result was fantastic. So there's not a single, complaint or opportunity that I would say that y'all have. It seems like you really have it down to a science. Now that I've been following you, it seems like we're just one of many, happy owners or happy sellers that y'all have engaged with. So I think the proof is in the business that y'all are doing around the area. Y'all absolutely delivered, so I can't thank you enough.